Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Cousins again. And he's able to find Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's... Again, it's Cousins. And Davis has it over the middle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 36 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. And they got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Right back to him on first down. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The safety, T.J. Ward, in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage, and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, here's Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's third and short.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there. And
he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
Rosen again on second and 10. He sets to fire deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Detroit! Over!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on first down, second down, third down, all three incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
back to the ground. This time Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Hey, Clipper! Hey, Clipper! Ringo! Where's your hot?
Cousins. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran. His guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got him in. Complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, look at 56.
On 1st down, it's Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Dawson's kick is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, Something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open. That makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, now here we go. Let's go.
2nd down, Cousins. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Bailey now to kick this one away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Nelson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. 54's Mike. Check. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing now, Rosen on first down. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Gun! Black.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Two. Gun.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Hey, flipper. Two. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Yellow. 43's the
On second down, Cousins again. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Cousins now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run it again with Cook. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The return of Cook, a big boost to this Viking offense. Here's 1st and 10. They pitch it out to Cook. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would... And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Bailey now to kick this one away. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. He finds an opening past the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will extend this big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 56 yards.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. J.J. Nelson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
All right, now here we go. Black.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hey, we're good.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just them hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Cousins now. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Black. To Hunt. 180.
Here's Cousins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Throwing his Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. So out now come the Cardinals. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now it's Rosen looking, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw, Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Cousins. Shakes off the sack. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Emerson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here is another interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
All right, now here we go. Oh. Panther. 4 down.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. A gain of 32 that time.
3rd and short, and you're just trying to pick up a 1st down. Maybe run the football, throw a little short route. Pretty gutsy maneuver there. They took that thing downtown, and it paid off.
Cousins giving this Vikings offense a bit of a spark early on in his tenure in purple, as his guys have it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sheldon Richardson able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney.
Now Rosen on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Throwing here, Cousins. Looking deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Buda Baker with a pick. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye.
And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them. And
as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well.